film Sleeping Dogs is a story of a former homicide detective played by Russell Crowe who's struggling with Alzheimer's, who is revisited with a cold case from his past.
I play a fellow called Roy Freeman. Roy is an ex-police detective who, some 10 years after the disgraceful end to his career, he finds himself in a very serious situation of having advanced Alzheimer's.
And through the journey of reinvestigating this case, he rediscovers who he is and who he used to be.
And he likes to become part of a clinical trial and try and help stimulate his memory. Something in his intuition tells him that when he reads that case file, something's incorrect, till a point where he discovers a situation he truly wasn't expecting.
The really interesting thing about this film is that it's told from so many different perspectives. There's kind of multiple answers to every question in an interesting way.
The original phrase is "let sleeping dogs lie." Either they're best left to lie, so you don't have to discover the truth about things. Arguably, it's good to wake them up because you'll get to the root of the truth. And of course, it's not always pretty.
I think you're in for a real ride. It's a really propulsive film with just a big, surprising ending to it that I think is really going to shock a lot of people.
Adam and Bill did such an amazing job of taking what is an awesome book and really creating a narrative on screen that is fully connected and like a crazy wild ride.
I mean, they're talking about trauma, they're talking about how to deal with trauma, they're talking about how everything is your own perception, and we're surrounding ourselves with mirrors because our perception is so clouded by our former past experiences. And so for me, I'm like, that is a really fascinating topic.
Our memory gives us the context for how we live, how we act, and I think everyone can think about, wow, if I had my memory taken away, who would I be? How can I connect? And that is the existential crisis that our lead character goes through.
I was really drawn to this idea that memory is very much just a point of view, and there's lots of different truths on events that transpire in anybody's past, and everybody remembers those things differently. So that was very exciting for me as a first-time filmmaker to get to make something that's both a character piece but something that has a really propulsive story engine behind it at the same time.
And on top of that, it's a really kind of like fun, twisty thriller. So you're kind of getting something to reflect on yourself while having like a really good time watching the movie.
Sleeping Dogs was basically a film that when I read the script, I was like, yes, I definitely want to be involved in this. This is the kind of movie that I would actually go rush out and see.
There's a lot of twists and turns. There's something I want to see.
For fans of the book, I think what you expect at the end is actually going to be totally different in the film.
I love working with Adam, the director, so much. I mean, he's so collaborative. He listens to your point of view. He really is very flexible with the script, which is really nice.
His position of wanting to learn while bringing all the things that he already knows to the process are very available, so everybody collaborates in a constructive and pleasurable manner.
That is Adam's probably best asset as a filmmaker, is his collaboration and allowing the time for all of the artists and the crew and the department heads to basically give the best version of whatever they can to a film. So it's always best idea wins, no matter who came up with it.
I think what's special about this within the genre of crime thrillers is at its center, it's not so much about what the investigation yields, it's really about what the character discovers about himself along the way.
So, a movie like this is not simple. The reality that we're living in now, a previous reality, realities of the imagination and other people's perspectives. So there's a lot going on.
There's so much to be learned about ourselves through so many things that the characters say in this story.
At the center of it, Russell Crowe's character really gets a big reveal of his own.